This evening, we are learning much more about that deadly car crash in Indiana that killed an NFL player from Atlanta. It's an Indianapolis Colts linebacker, Edwin Jackson, who died early Sunday morning after he was hit by a suspected drunk driver. That driver was almost 3 times the legal limit.
And today, police say the suspect is this man, 37-year-old Manuel Orrego Zavala. He's a Guatemalan citizen who has a history of entering the United States illegally. He's been deported twice. A family friend says the greater crime, though, is not that the suspect was here illegally, but that he was so drunk behind the wheel.
And that family's friend spoke with our Chris Hopper tonight and shared what he says is Jackson's underdog story.
Edwin Jackson's life will not be defined by how he died, but rather how he lived. He stayed focused, he persevered, and he ultimately fulfilled his dreams. Tonight, his family is hoping that his story will inspire others. The realization of Edwin Jackson's dreams began on this football field at Westlake High School.
He was about it. He wasn't talking about it. He was about doing it. He didn't do a lot of, patting on the back. He just did it. And he was the kind of person who delivered. Longtime family friend Daniel Meacham calls it a true underdog story. Jackson didn't start at linebacker for his high school football team, but he still walked on at Georgia Southern.
We have to stay on our toes and remember that, every game could be our last, and we have to play it with great effort.
From there, he gave the NFL a shot. Cut by the Arizona Cardinals, he stayed the course, found a spot with the Indianapolis Colts, and amazingly worked his way into a starting position.
Because we want to let them know, yeah, we just did that, and we're going to do it again for the rest of the game. It's nonstop.
Meacham says this incredibly tight family has been rocked to its core. Edwin was one of 11 children.
Bearing a kid and losing them so tragically like this is gut-wrenching.
They hope Edwin's story will survive his tragic passing. Edwin loved his hometown and Westlake High School, always willing to return in his off time to inspire the younger generation.
For us in the program, it represented a symbol of hope. A guy that, again, wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, wasn't the fastest, just worked his butt off every single day.
And we flying around making plays, and it just changed the whole atmosphere.
And that family friend says that the Jacksons lost a daughter tragically years ago. They're still planning the arrangements for Edwin and should be announcing those soon. The condolences continue to pour in from all over tonight. At Westlake High School, Chris Hopper, 11 Alive News.